On this 2010 to 2016 Honda CR-V, B0079-13 is an SRS code tied to the driver's seat belt outer lap tensioner circuit. In plain terms, the SRS unit may be seeing a problem in that tensioner side of the restraint system. The SRS warning lamp may be on, and the system may limit normal restraint operation while the fault is active. Before getting into tests, think in broad areas: the driver's lap tensioner, the floor wire harness, the SRS unit connector area, the SRS unit itself, and any collision-related work that may have affected the system. Before troubleshooting, find out if the vehicle was in a collision. If it was, make sure the required SRS components were replaced with new parts of the correct part number and installed properly. Also follow SRS safety precautions, general troubleshooting practices, and the correct 12-volt battery disconnect and reconnect process. One more point: before condemning an SRS unit, check its software version with the HDS. If it is not current, update it and retest. Start by proving the fault is active. Clear the DTCs with the HDS. Turn the vehicle to on mode, then wait for 10 seconds. After that, check codes again with the HDS and see whether B0079-13 is indicated. If it comes right back, the failure is duplicated and you can move into circuit testing. If B0079-13 does not return, treat it as an intermittent condition and do not force a repair that the test path has not proven. If some other code is present instead, check what that code means first. Next, isolate the driver's seat belt outer lap tensioner from the circuit. Turn the vehicle to OFF lock mode. Disconnect the negative cable from the 12-volt battery and wait at least 3 minutes. Remove the left side center pillar lower trim, then disconnect the driver's seat belt outer lap tensioner 2P connector on the floor wire harness. Connect the terminals of SRS simulator, lead M to the SRS inflator simulator, using the 2 omega connectors. Then connect SRS simulator lead M to that driver's seat belt outer lap tensioner 2P connector on the floor wire harness. Reconnect the negative cable to the 12-volt battery. Clear the DTCs with the HDS, turn the vehicle to on mode, and wait for 10 seconds. Check codes again. If B0079-13 is still indicated, continue to the LLP plus and LLP minus wire check. If B0079-13 is no longer indicated with the simulator in place, the test path points to an open in the driver's seat belt outer lap tensioner. Replace the driver's seat belt, then clear the DTC. If the code stayed active with the simulator connected, move to the open wire check on the LLP plus and LLP minus lines. Turn the vehicle to OFF lock mode. Disconnect the negative cable from the 12-volt battery and wait at least 3 minutes. Disconnect SRS unit connector B, the 39P connector. Connect the SRS short canceller to SRS unit connector B terminals No. 9 and No. 10. Now measure resistance between SRS unit connector B terminal No. 9 and terminal No. 10. The test setup is important here. Vehicle in OFF lock mode, the driver's seat belt outer lap tensioner 2P connector disconnected at the floor wire harness. That connector connected to SRS simulator lead M, SRS unit connector B disconnected, and terminals No. 9 and No. 10 connected to the SRS short canceller. The expected result is 2.030 omega. If the resistance is 2.030 omega, the LLP plus and LLP minus wires are okay. At that point, the path points toward a faulty SRS unit or a poor connection at SRS unit connector B and the SRS unit. Check that connector area carefully before making a call. If the connection is okay, replace the SRS unit. If the DTC does not clear after that, replace the floor wire harness. If the resistance is not 2.030 omega, the path points to an open in the floor wire harness. Replace the floor wire harness, then clear the DTC. After the repair, keep verification separate from the testing steps. Clear the code, run the same on mode wait period, and confirm B0079-13 stays gone. The key is not to guess. First duplicate the code, then isolate the lap tensioner, then prove whether the LLP circuit is open before condemning the SRS unit or the harness. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.